you should be doing at this moment, when you know very well that corruption is at its height, our profile is daily improving in the rest of the world because of the pattern Buhari is using on the question of corruption. So why will you be the parliament? Why will it be the parliament that will be disparaging what the executive is doing? That's number one. And number two is that this whole budget of 18, you know very well that you are in the parliament. Your own time was completely different from this time. I worked briefly at the parliament too, and I know that immediately they recognized that there will be no inducement to pass in this budget. That was when problem began to set in. And you should know as a Nigerian.
The issue, the issue
we are all Nigerians. I read repeatedly in the newspaper analysis that the reason why this budget is slowing down in passage because there were no inducement.
You can't prove that.
Before now, they were coerced.
No, let me ask you a question.
By some government.
Can that inducement be responsible for the mess up that the pardon? Was the inducement responsible for the pardon by the executive?
The inducement family. No, that was why Buhari owned up. No, the president owned up that
was the inducement responsible.
Lack of inducement.
Or lack of it.
He owned up. The president owned up that there were errors, there were padding, and there were consequences for that.
Yes.
And the question goes back to you that what is the reason? What is the reason why the parliament refused to own up? There should be
what have they done?
There should be superior argument.
No, what is it?
One of them. You know, one of them was honorable to admit that he saw collaborative project.
See, let me tell you how. Let me tell you how the legislative function.
Because you are there does not mean that you know what that means.
Wait, let me explain to you. In the legislative arm, there are ways of gathering your information. Any information outside the chamber are personal, become personal view. So if Ashafa gives a personal view, that does not represent the legislative arm of the House, because he is not speaking on behalf. It's not the mouthpiece of the Senate. He cannot speak on behalf of it. He speaks as an individual, as a Nigerian, just like you and I. Your opinion or my opinion today cannot be taken as the opinion of the Federal Executive Council, cannot also be taken as the opinion of the legislative arm. Therefore, that opinion is personal. What I want to say here is that once you call it invitation to treat, once you put yourself in a position, you should expect some either positive or negative consequences. The executive they didn't come clean. First, they said it was missing. Later, they said it was not missing, it was doctored. Later, it says it's padded. Already, you have put yourself in a doubtful position, such that when the legislative arm receives it, any other thing can go. But if they have come with a bill, and as we speak, they have a clean bill with them, don't forget, they have a whole year. For instance, I expect that as we sit, the executive should have a team that is already preparing the budget for 2017 in place. Then study.
I told you it's not doing that.
No, study it, because if they had done that, we will not be in this mess where a bill will be sent, next day it is withdrawn, another day it is sent, and then somebody cannot mess up.
Can I give you an information
what they have done
is
very, very embarrassing to the reputation of this country.
Can I give you an information of what Nigerians expected from you parliamentarians?
Yes.
Either present or none. You are not supposed to mystify governance, or you are not supposed to mystify parliamentary works. The fact that you are saying that one of you said something and is not the mouthpiece of the parliament is arrogance. It's arrogance. What are you doing? See, tell me, what are you doing in the parliament that you do? Even information that are classified, you declassify it at a point. And what is classified in the Nigerian budget? What's classified about it? So if one of you said that, I want to toe the popular line.
What is popular?
I want to become honorable.
What is honorable?
I don't want to lie to Nigerians. I saw
what is the truth?
It's more honorable than what you are defending.
No, see.
What you are defending now.
Let me tell you, I put
it to you that what you are defending now, you are defending something that is not honorable.
No,
why will you say, why will one of your members say that something is there? And by my own feeling, I told you that one of the most hated agencies in this country is the parliament.
That's you.
You go to the street. Let me. I carry out your assessment. No, you hear what people are saying.
Now, can you listen? See, let's not be here to do things that send rock signal as if because we are debating. You see, let's lay the issue bare. If you speak today
I'm speaking the mind of Nigerians.
As you are speaking your mind.
No, I'm
there are
the mind of
people who will disagree with you.
I'm speaking of
now listen.
Popular opinion.
Listen now. Can you listen? If Ashafa is going to speak the mind of all the legislators, so what is the point of having 360 members in the House? Then we should as well go and queue behind Ashafa. Whenever Ashafa speaks, that should be the mind of all the legislators in this country. You have representation because you believe that we have peculiarities, and we have. Don't forget, the parliament is a marketplace of ideas. If Ashafa speaks, somebody else should speak. The only man that can speak on behalf of the House is either the Speaker.
But there are tradition in the past now. So don't talk now, say parliamentary work is an obscure work that people do not know about. I work in the parliament also. I'm a senior legislative head there. At the time you said you were in the parliament.
Now, when you were,
all these things they are talking about. So legislative work.
One man cannot see. The only way a man
instances.
No, the only way a man can speak.
One after the other.
The only way a man can speak and becomes the voice of the parliament is when motions are raised and has been passed or law has been made. Every of the members are free to talk about it. If he continues to persist that he saw the document, then he must come to the House and tell us what he went to do in Amechi's house where he saw it. Because the entire House said they didn't see it, they didn't receive it, which means you have gone to Amechi's house or the Minister of Transport to do something nocturnal, something clandestine, and you'll be surprised that that allegation you are talking about, you will now start to trace that allegation from that source.
You will be surprised.
I am pained.
You will be surprised that Nigerians will march to that parliament.
It's not marching. How many times have you been there? What result do you get?
Do we see how those Nigerians?
You don't have those Nigerians anymore.
That's because many of our leaders in government are shameless.
No.
Because one marching should shake the nation.
No, because those who are marching for their pocket. They are hired.
Who told you that?
They are hired. We no longer have
Can you give one example of who is hired?
No. There are so
give
many
example.
now.
Okay, all right, gentlemen.
Okay.
All right, 1 second. Let's see if we can bring in a couple of tweets here. Antoniani says, even if the project was not there at the first instance, what is wrong if they put it there for the interest of the people?
Bless you.
That's Antoniani. So
my answer to it is that why do somebody who have owned up, you are still persecuting him? He said, I made a mistake. And yet,
who told you made a mistake?
The president and commander-in-chief of this country said this budget was padded.
When
and then decided, he said so.
You are putting words in his mouth.
No. And it's the additional who speaks
the
for
proper thing that he has done.
Yes.
And what I'd expected the parliament to have done is to toe down honorable. If we don't want to
do what?
He said he's going to investigate. And
yes.
whoever
then
is
wait for the
responsible for it. And you know very well that our parliament, I'm not disparaging anybody, but you know the content of character of many of them. There.
I don't know. People elected them, so let's not go there because they are your best. They are your finest.
They are not our best.
No, they were your finest.
For now, they are not our best.
For now,
the likes of Ashafa are my best.
Then let Ashafa go and
who is saying it? Who march to the assembly and you will see.
No, when you march, you are only marching for your.
Hold on.
Okay, somebody.
You said Senator Ashafa is the only one speaking the truth.
Yes, all the
others.
And the executive arm.
But he also says the president, when he said he agrees that there were mistakes. Hold on. He said that the president, when he said, or through his spokesperson, that there were mistakes in the budget, that it was padded. That was also the truth.
Was in the past.
So
not on this occasion.
So who?
It was not on this occasion.
The same budget. No. We are talking about 2016 budget. We are not talking about 2015.
It was not on the same issue.
What is the question? The question is, who distorted the budget? At the beginning, before it was presented, or the lawmakers distorted it before they gave it back to the president? So who distorted?
I couldn't have disagreed with the executive. An executive couldn't have made mistake. That would be fundamental mistake. Look at what is missing there. Calabar Lagos Rail. And so also water resources appropriation, what was appropriated for it, I marked for it, was diverted and changed to constituency projects.
Let me tell you.
Go and look at the budget. No. And you have to declassify this thing. That's why I'm saying that whatever they are discussing, the presidency said is going to make the result of his own investigation known to the world.
Exactly.
Why is it that the parliament are also not engaging neutral people? And the president has also said that he's going to engage neutral people on the matter to ensure that he's the president of the nation and they are the parliament of the nation too. I don't see why this thing should become a personal matter if there are no ulterior motives. And ulterior motives is sabotage. And these things are not fair. These things are not fair.
You see, the president is almost becoming magnanimous to a fault, because we expect that after firing those guys, he will have done a thorough job before representing it.
Indeed.
There was no. There was no time. Don't forget this.
The people who came here to defend the minister,
no.
They manipulated it.
The minister